Hi, I'm Dr. Sonam Ruit. Stress fractures are one of the most frustrating injuries commonly seen in weight-bearing bones, such as the tibia and fibula in the leg, metatarsals, and navicular bone in the foot. Stress fractures are broken down into low and high risk. Low-risk stress fractures require minimal to no immobilization. They heal on their own just fine with simple activity modification, some rest, ice, and shoe gear modification. Whereas the high-risk stress fractures are quite troubling from a medical standpoint due to its slow healing potential. These require longer immobilization, longer time off from activities such as running. Runners are especially quite prone to stress fractures. Symptoms present with point tenderness, aching, burning sensation, making one difficult to walk or stand. Pain hurts with pressing directly over the particular bone in question. X-rays are frequently used to initially assess the painful site, though they are not very reliable in the initial stages. Stress fractures can be identified best on MRI, but bone scan can also help determine the stress fracture. If you or anyone you know has symptoms of stress fracture, they should see us at Martin Foot and Ankle as soon as possible to get your proper diagnosis and treatment.